I've been asked many times what I think the greatest threat to our waters are. And I think the biggest concern for me is the fact that people have become so disconnected to their water bodies. That level of disconnection has had an impact because we are all part of our water is part of us, and to do harm to our water body is to do harm to us.
The Fraser Valley Illegal Dumping Alliance, or FVIDA for short, which is spearheaded by Fraser Riverkeeper, is a coalition of concerned businesses, local government agencies, and nonprofits who've come together to deal with illegal dumping in the valley, and that's what we're accomplishing here today.
There are so many different user groups out here today. We have our ATV community who's here to clean up the trails that they recreate on, and we also have fishermen and people who just camp along the river who are just trying to clean up the spaces that they love.
What we're doing today is our 10th annual Fraser Rivercleanup. So this is the 10th anniversary of this event. We started with about a dozen volunteers, and now today we have upwards of 300 people here, and we're looking to surpass 100 tons of garbage collected over 10 years, which is a huge achievement.
The body of water that is closest to me and my heart would be here on the Fraser River. I've spent 47 years fishing here in the Chilliwack area and on the Fraser River, and I grew up out here fishing and feeding our families.
I've been coming down here for almost 10 years. This is my 5th year cleaning up the river, and I'll keep doing it all the time. Our goal down here is to keep this place open for people to use. It's a recreational place. I love it down here. When I have a bad day at work, I come down here and watch the water.
I grew up here. I've been coming here for probably 11 years. We come down here almost every Saturday with the family. We have a barbecue, we go quadding, we spend a lot of time with the family. And from say 10 years ago to now, there's a lot more garbage now than there ever was.
The Fraser River here, as we can see, is such a huge river, and every time you pick something up, you prevent it from being washed down out to the Salish Sea, and we've all seen the Pacific garbage patch that's out there, and we were trying to prevent that.
We've been incredibly fortunate to have so much community support from local businesses, different recreational water groups, ATV clubs, gun clubs, fishing groups, families, just so many others showing up with their bobcats, trucks, trailers, and really making this event possible.
We found everything from computers that were burnt to mattresses that were burnt, a lot of oil cans. There was a lot of needles that were picked up, condoms, a lot of unmentionables. There's some tires, some batteries, a lot of metal, and a lot of beer cans. You know, that's recyclable. That's money. People are throwing their money in the garbage.
Why are people dumping on the river today? Probably ignorance. Maybe they don't have a sense of attachment to this place.
Evidence of our disconnection can be seen here. You've got tons and tons of garbage being dumped. So once you have reestablished that connection to our water bodies, people are less likely to dump in their own backyards because they know that those water bodies represent and are part of their own bodies, souls, and communities.
We're really proud to be putting on these events, and we feel they're really, really important because they help to reconnect people to their local water bodies in a real, tangible way. And without those kinds of connections and without that understanding, it's impossible for people to really work toward a swimmable, drinkable, fishable future.
We all come together in an effort to try and clean up garbage and make a bigger difference, and I think we've made quite a difference on the river today. Despite the rain, we've persevered.
And it's so encouraging to see a lot of young people out here as well, you know, and that's where the future is, to stop this, to get the young people to be aware of how precious the environment is here.
So the reason why this is so important for me is that I want to make sure that we can protect our environment, clean up our environment, and keep the Fraser River and its whole entire corridor clean and safe for everybody for the future.